Okay, I think I got this to work. Cool. All right, hello everyone. My name is Mindy, and I'm coming to you live from my home in St. Louis. Thank you for inviting me into your home for the next 45 minutes or so. I'll be leading you today through some gentle flow and mindful movement. So really gentle yoga today, just to help us unwind from some of the crazy weeks that we've had, and also just mentally prepare for the week ahead. So I'm just going to allow another minute or so for people to kind of hop on and check to make sure all my technical stuff is still working. So just one more minute or so. Cool. So weather's been great outside. Hope you guys had an opportunity to enjoy it today. I did some gardening today, and that was really good for my soul. So I hope that most of you were able to get out today. Well, at least the weather in St. Louis was. Wherever you are, I'm not quite sure how that is, but I hope you're enjoying your day, is what I'm trying to say. So for those of you who are just joining, my name is Mindy. I'll be leading you through some slow flow and mindful movement today in our little yoga class. So to start out, if you're able to, if you join me in standing. Okay, so before we sit and just start out with some centering and kind of focusing inward, I'd like to start with getting the blood flow going. So we're going to try a really technical, difficult for some movement that I'd like to call the Mindy shake and shimmy. And whenever you're ready, this is how it goes. Basically, just shake and shimmy and just get some of that blood flow going. You can be like that airman at car washes or used car dealerships, but just want to get some of that going. Okay, super. You guys did great. All right, so we're going to come to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to use this bolster right here, but feel free to grab a pillow or anything else that you might have at home. Yeah? So coming to a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you, with legs crossed or legs out in front of you, or seated in a chair. But where you are, from here, let's go ahead and inhale, reaching both hands up. And then when you're there, let's raise our shoulders up towards our ears, reaching for the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. Wiggle those fingers. And then exhale, letting those shoulders rest back into their natural position. And we'll try that 2 more times. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Ooh, feel yourself grow. 1/4 inch taller, 1/2 inch taller. Ooh, exhale, go ahead and release. One last time, inhale, reaching up. Reach, 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 1/2 inch taller, touch that ceiling, 1 inch taller, super impressive. Exhale, shoulders come down, and then hands come down. So resting wherever is comfortable. So I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of sensory input from the world with news and memes and GIFs and Facebook posts and all of that. So I'm not going to mention much about what's going on in the world today, because I think we get enough of that on our own. So I'm going to try and work through some internalizing and kind of focusing inward for the next 40 minutes or so. So when you're ready, Again, coming to that comfortable seated position, feel yourself kind of root and ground down to your sitting bones and to whatever it is that you're sitting on. And resting your hands on your thighs, or you can hold them in front of you, whatever works. And then looking in front of you with a soft gaze and gently closing your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And so as you settle into just a little bit of stillness here, and if you have your eyes closed, maybe tuning your focus to your ears, listening to your environment around you, the machines that may be operating in your house, maybe the sound of your heater or your air conditioner or a fan, maybe a ticking clock, maybe the sound of your furry companion walking around or napping or playing with a ball. Maybe the distant conversation and jokes of your children or your significant other or your partner. Maybe the distant sounds of your roommate. And then slowly shifting that attention and attempting to hear your breath mixed in with all of those sounds. Taking a deep inhale here, and then exhale. You're welcome to sigh when you release. Inhale, and then exhale. Last time here, inhale, and exhale. Continuing to shift your focus inward, maybe noticing what's floating around in your mind, thoughts and memories from today, from yesterday, from the weeks before. And then imagining a box. And that box can be your favorite color. It could have a pattern on it. Mine's going to be a pattern of sunflowers because that sounds nice right now. And then just thinking about gathering all of those thoughts and memories and different things that are floating around your mind and putting them safely into that box. Gently holding on to them. Just take a quick glance inside, take note of what's in there, and then grabbing a lid that matches that box and putting the lid on it, right? And we'll put it away for safekeeping. All of that will be there for you when we come back after we do a little bit of movement here. And from here, if you'd like to, you can continue leaving your hands where they are. But if you'd like to kind of feel the physical movement of your breath, you're welcome to bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. And with each inhale, just feel the rise and fall of your front side body. The expansion of your side body out to the sides, the left and right, and the front and back. Getting in touch with your breath, literally feeling the physical mechanics of it. listening to it and just being aware of each breath and how each breath leads you from one moment of your life to the next moment of your life, and how grateful you are for each breath that comes after that. When you're ready, if you had your eyes closed, gently opening your eyes, looking towards the front, and your hands will come back. Well, let's bring them down to our thighs or our knees. So from here, we'll do a little bit of movement to awaken the spine. We'll do a seated cat-cow. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can kind of see what's happening. But we'll move into cow first. So with your hands gently resting on your edge of your knees, you're going to inhale, pushing the heart and front side body forward, accentuating the curve in your low back, and pulling the shoulders back. On an exhale, you're going to round your back. You're going to look into your lap, holding onto your knees for support, rounding into cat. Inhaling into your cow spine once more. Heart shining forward. You're looking forward at the wall in front of you. Shoulders pushing back. Exhaling into cat. Rounding that back. Holding onto the knees. Looking into the lap. So we'll move through 3 rounds of that at your own pace. So just following the rhythm of your breath. Coming into cow when you inhale. And coming into cat when you exhale. 2 more rounds here. Excellent. So coming to a comfortable seated position once more. You're welcome to move around a little bit too if you're starting to feel uncomfortable or if your leg's falling asleep. So from here, feeling your sitting bones kind of ground down once more. Feel your spine grow long, and then imagine an invisible golden thread kind of extending out the top of your head up towards the ceiling. Feel your spine grow long, and then if you would please roll your shoulders back one time for me. Oh, that feels good. Let's do that another time, yeah? Okay. Super. Okay. From here, just a little bit of movement. Inhale, gathering your arms up above you. Palms will touch at the top. Go ahead and clasp your hands, and then exhale, bringing them to rest gently atop your head. Very good. Inhale here, bringing your hands down in front of you. And then exhale, you're going to push out in front of you, rounding that back, similar to that cat pose that you did before. Inhale here, you're going to bring your arms in towards your heart. Exhale, pushing out. So imagine yourself in between 2 walls and just engaging those arms and pushing out on both sides. Okay, from here, inhale, gathering up all the thoughts and opinions and everything that you've heard over the past day and week. Exhale, clasping your hands, bringing them to your mind where they need to process, where you need to process. Inhale, bringing the things that don't serve you down into this little package right here. And then exhale, pushing it away from you, rounding your back. Inhale, focusing inward towards your heart. Exhale, sending love and good thoughts out to the people around you and the people that you love. Inhale, all of the good stuff that you've seen and heard over the past week and month. Exhale, bringing it down to your mind once more to process and experience its memories. Inhale, whatever it is that you didn't need that doesn't serve you. Exhale, push it away and release it. Inhale, focusing inward into your soul and what makes you, you. Exhale, pushing out all that is you to the community and what you're able to contribute. Last time here, inhale, bringing in everything around you, the sights and smells and feelings. Exhale, storing all the stuff that you want to remember in this wonderful brain. Inhale, everything that may have served you once but you just don't need anymore. And exhale, pushing it out and letting it leave you. Inhale, focusing inward, saying a silent thank you to yourself for being awesome. And then exhale, pushing the love and good thoughts and healing thoughts out to the rest of the world. You guys did great. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and come to a tabletop position. You're welcome to use a blanket if you need a little bit of support for your knees or for your wrists. If you're doing yoga on a carpet and you're already good and supported, then I'm very happy for you. That's great. So coming into a tabletop position, you want your hands below your shoulders if possible, and then knees below your hips. From here, we're going to work on what I'd like to call the dog and the tree. So actually, I'll do it this way. In your tabletop position. So what a male dog sees when it sees a tree, you're going to inhale, lift your left leg up about hip height, and then exhale, release. Very good. 2 more times here. Inhale up, and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, and exhale. Super. Okay, so this time when you inhale, bring that left knee up. If you do little circles with your knee. Very good. So let your circles get larger and larger. And then when you're ready, we'll just go the other way with your circles. So if you were going clockwise, you'll go counterclockwise. And if you're going counter, you'll go clockwise now. Very good. Okay, super. Now we'll work on the other side. So moving to your right side. So pushing down into your fingertips, pushing down into your left knee, inhaling right knee up, exhale lower, inhaling again, and exhale. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. Very good. Okay, now we'll do the circles. So when you're ready, inhaling right knee up, and then start doing those circles, starting out small, and then eventually getting larger and larger. We're trying to rotate and open up through the hips, and then going the other way. Very good. Okay, from here, bringing your knees back. We're going to push back into a child's pose, or balasana. So when you're ready, you're just going to bring your sitting bones down towards your heels, and you're going to fold forward. So your hands can reach out in front of you, or they can reach back. And you're welcome to bring your forehead to something. Could be a bolster, could be a block, a book, a pillow, whatever that is. So just coming down to a resting position. And when you're here, you're welcome to kind of wiggle a little bit just to find your groove in your space. So this is a resting pose. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you want. And you can come here whenever you want. Or you can turn me off and go lay down on the couch and be comfortable. That's also an option. Okay, so whatever you want to do. Inhaling back up to a tabletop position whenever you're ready. And then we're going to start moving into a down dog position. It's only going to be the one of the two that we'll be doing tonight. So, in your tabletop position, let's go ahead and push into your fingertips. Kind of feel your fingertips claw at the ground. You're going to curl your toes under, and then when you're ready, you're going to push up and back. You're going to find an upside down V shape, and then when you get there, you can just walk your dog out or pedal your feet, right? So, alternating the bending of your knees and straightening of your knees. You can also take deep bend in the knees and then come back up. If you don't like this pose, you also have the option to do puppy. So you can be down on your knees and reaching forward, similar to how you did child's pose. So, if you're in down dog with me, continuing to pedal those feet and taking deep bend in the knees. And then eventually finding that upside down V. So thinking about bringing your ears in between your biceps if possible. And you're looking at the mat kind of straight below your belly button. Okay, won't hang out here very long. When you're ready, moving and walking your hands back towards your feet. When you're here, we'll inhale to a flat back. You can bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. And then from here, thinking about the crown of your head or the top of your head, pointing straight forward at the wall in front of you. And then if you just roll your shoulders back one time, please, they'll kind of rest into their natural spot. And you're looking down directly below your nose. Very good. Okay, from here, you're welcome to stay here, but if you like to fold into a forward fold, you're welcome to do that. So on an exhale, folding all the way forward. You can grab opposite elbows and just kind of hang and sway in a ragdoll position. And you can nod your head yes and shake your head no. You can let your arms dangle. Okay, inhaling to a flat back once more. And then from here, you're welcome to roll up one vertebrae at a time, or you can keep a little bit of engagement in your core and come up with a flat back. It's up to you. Yeah, whatever your spine allows you to do today. Okay, when you get to the top, you're welcome to just kind of swing your arms forward and back. You can also do the chicken wing if you like that. And you can do the alternating thing if you're more talented than I am, because I apparently can't coordinate this today. Okay. So, today, since it's getting to the evening, I want to calm down and kind of mellow out. We're going to be doing a moon salutation today. So it actually would be helpful if you turn your mat horizontal this way, the way I have it set up right now. It will make more sense, I promise. Okay, so if you have your mat this way, coming to the center-ish, you're going to rock and roll a little bit, and you're going to try and find your Tadasana or your mountain pose, right? So basically, have your feet kind of hip distance apart, and then rock and roll a little bit. And just trying to have as much surface area of your feet in contact with the ground. And then when you're there, think about actively standing on the ground or on the floor and claiming this space as your own versus passive standing, which we're all very good at. All right, so actively pushing your feet into the ground, Feel the engagement come up, your calf muscles and your thighs. Feeling just a little bit of tightness in your core, and then if you like to roll your shoulders back and stack them over your shoulders, your hips, that will work too. And then palms facing forward, and you can look forward at eye level, and just keeping a soft gaze. So not really focusing on anything in particular. Very good. All right, so moving through a moon salutation. When you're ready, inhaling both arms up. Clasping hands together into a point and pointing your pointer finger up. On an exhale, let's lean over to your left. You're going to find a crescent moon bend here. You have the option to drop your left hand to your thigh if you want a little bit more support, or you can keep both hands up to you. Inhaling back to center, and then exhale, crescent moon bend over to your right. You guys are doing great. Inhale all the way back up to center. Exhale, hands will come down. Inhale, you're going to step your your right foot out to the side, and you're going to find a 5-point star, right? So all 10 toes, or however many toes you happen to have, pointing forward, and then fingertips reaching out to both sides of you, to the left and the right. 5-point star. Very good. Exhale, you're going to sit into a goddess, a victory goddess pose. So you're going to bend at the knees. Knees are going to point outward. You're going to bend your hands. Elbows are going to be about about shoulder height. And this is what your goddess pose is going to sort of look like, right? So you're just going to sit back, heart shining forward. You guys look great. Inhale back to your 5-point star, reaching out to the sides. Wiggle those fingers. Exhale, sitting into that goddess pose. You guys look great. Very strong. All right, inhaling back up to that 5-point star. From here, you're going to turn both of your feet over to the right, okay? So you're going to turn this way, and then on an exhale, you're going to bend that right knee and bend forward. So we're going to get ready to come into a lunge position. So you're welcome to start out in a modified lunge with me. I'm going to keep my left knee down. So when you're ready, engaging your core, inhale, coming up to find a low lunge, right? So you're going to try and keep a deep bend in that right knee. Very good. Exhale, hands come down to frame that right foot. And then you're just going to turn the right foot to face the front once more. And then you're going to come into a side lunge, right? Also called the Spider-Man lunge or the ninja lunge, right? So you're welcome to bring the right heel off of the ground, or you can keep it planted, up to you. But really the point here is to stretch this left leg out. Okay. From here, we're just going to switch and move over, bending at the left knee. And then this time, your right toes are going to be pointing up. You're lunging on your left side. Okay, very good. From here, we're going to move into a lunge on your left side. So, bringing that right foot back down to the ground, turning over to your left, and then you're welcome to bend that right knee once more. Inhale, lifting up, finding your lunge on this side. Excellent. Okay, from here, you're going to exhale, frame the left foot, and then you're going to push your way up with both your feet facing forward, and you're going to find that 5-point star once more. So you might want to scoot in a little bit more. There you go. Actively reaching the hands towards both sides. Exhale, sitting into your goddess pose, so bending at the knees, elbows at shoulder height. Inhale, finding that 5-point star. And exhale, goddess pose. Inhale back, so that 5-point star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, back to that 5-point star. Exhale, bringing both hands down to your sides, feet back together. Inhaling, both arms come up, palms will touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, we'll run through that just one more time. So when you're ready, inhaling, both arms up, palms touch, and you can look up if that suits you. Clasping your hands, pointer tips pointing up. On an exhale, let's bend over to your left this time. Inhale, center. Exhale over to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, stepping your left foot out, finding a 5-point star. Taking a deep inhale here, and reaching out to your left and right with those fingertips. Exhale, sitting into that goddess pose. Bending at the knees, elbows at shoulder height. Very good. Inhale, reaching out to the sides. Exhale, finding your fierce goddess pose. Okay, inhaling back to that star. Exhale, we're going to turn over to your left this time. So finding your lunge on this side. So all toes pointing towards your left. Option to drop that back knee, or you can keep it up for high lunge. So when you're ready, engaging the core just a tad, and then inhale, lifting your upper body up, finding a lunge on this side. So keeping a bend, strong bend in the left knee, engaging that core. Okay, exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot, and then you're going to pivot. Left toes are going to point forward, bending at the knees. You're going to find your lunge on this side, your ninja lunge or your Spider-Man lunge. And you're welcome to let those right toes point up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to switch sides. So when you're ready, inhaling back to center. And then exhale, you're just going to lunge on the other side. So this time you're bending the right knee, left toes are pointing up. Very good. Okay, so this time we're going to do our lunge, you guessed it, on our right side. So when you're ready, left toes are going to come down, right toes are going to point to your right. Option to drop that back knee, otherwise keeping it up. And then when you're ready, lifting your upper body, finding your lunge on this side. Okay. When you're ready, let's inhale, and then you're going to kind of scoot your feet in, finding your 5-point star once more. And then on an exhale, you guessed it, sitting into your goddess pose. So bending at the knees, bending at the elbows. Working to sit, your sitting bones down versus leaning forward. Inhale up to your 5-point star, actively reaching. Exhale, sitting back into your goddess pose. And inhaling up to your 5-point star once more. Excellent. From here, stepping in with your legs at hip distance, inhaling both arms up. Palms can touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Excellent. Okay, so let's find our mountain pose once more towards the center of our mat. Again, just kind of moving around if we feel like we need that movement. Actively pushing and standing into the ground, feeling that engagement, that strength in your legs, stacking your shoulders on top of your hips. Palms can face forward if that feels good for you. And then you're looking forward, about eye level, taking in deep breaths as it feels good for you. Whatever speed works for you. Excellent. All right, from here, let's inhale, both arms up. Exhale, you're going to swan dive, or you're going to fold forward, and you're going to come into a down dog position. So you're welcome to turn back long ways on your mat. Plant your hands. Step your feet back. Find that upside down V once more. Again, you're welcome to pedal your feet and get some movement going. This will be the only down dog for this session, so do whatever it is that feels comfortable for you. You're welcome to lift the legs and do splits. You're welcome to just kind of stay and enjoy the moment. Up to you. So if you're in your down dog, finding the upside down V, pointing your sitting bones towards the wall behind you, and then keeping your ears between your biceps, looking down directly below your belly button. When you're ready, bending at the knees, you're going to come down to a child's pose once more. So sitting your sitting bones back towards your heels, laying your head forward, either on the mat or on something soft. And taking some breaths here, in and out. Just enjoying the stability of the ground below you. And then when you're ready, you'll come to lay on your back in a supine position. So just go ahead and roll over. Your feet will be flat on the ground, knees pointing up. And then when you're ready, you're going to pull your knees in and kind of give yourself a hug. And you're welcome to kind of rock a little bit from left to right. Just a small personal back massage here. Okay. From here, you'll keep your knees and legs kind of in this L position. So knees over hips. And then you'll lean over to your left. So go ahead and just lay on the left side of your body. Left hand can be on the ground in front of you, and then right hand, right palm on top of that left palm. So try to keep your knees stacked on top of each other, your shoulders stacked on top of each other, right palm over the left. When you're ready, keep your body in this position, and then you'll inhale, opening up and bringing that right palm up above you and then behind you. So coming into a very gentle twist in your spine. You can turn to look at your right thumb if that suits you. Taking a few deep breaths here. On your next inhale, bringing that right arm up above you once more to land on top of that left palm. One more time, inhale, reaching the right palm up, above you, over, and then behind you. Letting your right shoulder sink behind you as much as is comfortable. Inhale, bringing that right hand up, above and over, right palm rests on the left. Okay, so when you're ready, you're just gonna flip over and do this on your right. Okay, so you're laying on your right side, knees are bent in an L position, left palm on top of the right, and when you're ready, inhale, left palm, left arm up and over and behind you. Taking a few deep breaths here. Inhale, left arm comes up and over, lands to meet your right. Inhale, reaching all the way up and back, again with your left hand and left fingertips. Inhale, bringing the left hand back over, left palm meets the right. Last time, inhale, left arm up and over. Inhale, bringing that arm back. Stacking the palms once more. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to come back onto laying on our backs. You're welcome to bring your knees in once more. Give yourself a little hug and a squeeze. Maybe say a silent thank you to your physical body for being amazing and allowing you to do all of these crazy shapes and movements and actions. You're welcome to move into happy baby if that works for you. So you're just going to let your knees kind of fall open towards your armpits. And then you can reach in between your legs. You can grab your big toes. You can grab your bottoms of your feet. Or you can grab the back of your knees. So whatever works for you, just trying to avoid straining where you notice your upper body's hanging out up here. So trying to keep the upper body on the ground. You're welcome to rock if that feels good for you. Okay, so it's that time. We're going to find our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So finding a comfortable position, laying down. You're welcome to take a blanket or some pillows. Support the bottom of your knees if that feels good for you. So if you'd like to sit, you can, or you can lay down with palms up, if that feels good, and toes pointing up. You can also lie on your belly if that feels good, right? But as you lay here, I'd like to hold some space for you, so give you the opportunity to just spend a little bit of time with yourself to reflect on some of the things you thought about or did in the past 45 minutes, and just some time dedicated to you, about you and for you. So I'll just play for the next 2 minutes or so. You're welcome to jump off whenever you want, but if you would like to lay in Shavasana for a little bit, I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. The light in me respects and honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you very much for spending the time with me. Thanks for spending time with me, you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Namaste, everyone.